Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a little bit more progress from last week, or this past week. So we've made a lot more improvements, as you can see, to the smoothness and the finesse of the actual joint for the thigh. We will have to still work on a little bit of volume in here, but blocking it in, this is as good as it gets with pretty much any figure. You can definitely compare this to Dawn SE and any other of your favorite figures, and then turn off their JCMs, because remember, this has no JCMs at this point. This is strictly weight mapping, and we've really gotten into the science of that weight mapping. So we'll have to also work on bulge map in the opposite direction here, obviously, for the inner thigh movement, but bending out. And we've also now included bending forward and back, which, as you can see, let's get up nice and close here so you can see this. There is very little bulging out of the buttocks region. It looks like we're, like I said, we're getting into the science of it. Even with the back, we will make some JCMs to kind of give volume where we need to, but overall, that is turning out really, really well. You can see the level of detail, as well as keeping the mass moving smoothly as possible while trying to maintain that volume. So it looks really good with just weights alone. And of course, when we do add JCMs, they will be minimal. We will have the JCMs obviously for muscle flexion, but as far as for correctives, they will be very, very minimal. Still have some volume to improve. In the area of the thigh crease right here, obviously we can smooth that out a little bit, but we also wanted you to see this. So we've now got the side out, and we now have the twist, and once again we've maintained it. Now this twist is a little bit far, you can see that at 91. Most people put it right about there. And you can see, with the exception of some minor volume adjustments, the leg is really, really smooth. Really smooth. And, like I said, we're going to do some minor adjustments here, especially on that twist, for volume and muscle movement. But overall, I think it's a really good improvement over Dawn SE, as well as just figures in general. So obviously, there's some volume issues here. We can kind of go in and take a look, see if we can't improve this a little bit. Smooth some of this out. Ooh. Wrong direction. We'll kind of just pull our volume back, smooth it. And we'll make little adjustments like this along the way, just to get that better, that more improved look before we actually go and add JCMs to it. But as I said, I'm pretty confident that when you compare this to any characters out there, including Dawn and Dawn SE, you'll see a huge improvement over what we're doing here with the weight maps. And because of that, because we're going to have such a great base, a great foundation with the weight maps, the JCMs will be very, very minor, and it'll be like the easiest figure that you will have to create for as well as use. So we can kind of, make those fine-tune adjustments. And if you guys see anything, as always, make sure you're actually, looking at some references before you make those suggestions. We know we're trying for some degree of realism, but just remember that what is real and what is believable, we tend to make our memories tend to be better than actual reality. So we tend to don't go by just memory, right? Just make sure that you are using references to make those suggestions, because we want to make it as real as possible, but we also know that we want to make this a little better than real, but still believable, right? And that is the goal, as much believability as we can. Even in that few moments, this is a little bit better. We can still make more improvements, but at least the volume of that is better. And as you can see, so we'll continue to make those improvements. And just so that you can see a comparison, I don't believe I've done any symmetry on this yet. Just so you can see the comparison of where we started with that twist. This is kind of what it looked like before I actually did any weights on the twist. I don't know that, and the bend as well. I think I did put some symmetry on this bend already, so the bend is an improvement, but as you can see, the twist kind of started like that. So, and this is what we have now. Very, very good improvement over what we've done. And like I said, there's some small details, some smoothing along the edges and whatnot that we will go ahead and repair, but I just thought I'd show you guys, let you take a look at the progress of the joint. And so this week we'll be concentrating on the torso, starting with the pelvis and just kind of working my way towards the hip, pelvis first, and then chest down to abdomens, and kind of meet in the middle here at the hip. And once that's all done, once I get everything blocked out, we'll go in and refine everything, and hopefully we can start getting tests out to our beta team, and just to have people take a look at the progress where they're finding any issues. And like I said, from what you guys can see, use references, let me know where we can make some improvements. I definitely have a whole slew of references for these things, and even included in different body types and whatnot. And we will make this the best possible figure, not only easy to use, but easy to create for. Thank you very much. Till next time.